We're gonna move. Three more. And then we're gonna take this one and move two to there. You've got 7, you've got 5. All right, we need to move 2 more into number 3. And you're gonna be organic. There's your food. There we go. So now what we're doing is, since I'm in the green, I'm going to be even more in the green once these get up to snuff and start popping up eggs. We're going to fire the seasonal again and sit on our money and get because now we're just waiting on the harvest. 60 something days. All right. Whoa. Oh, whoa. All right, y'all are all good on that. Seasonal can go. Thank you for your hard work. You're out of here. Got all that. All right. That should raise profits. Yep, even after doing all this, we're still going up, and this is going to go up a whole lot more real quick. So now we save up for a tractor, because this one can harvest on its own. If we can get the tractor, then we can hook it up to this, and then they can harvest. No, I'm fine. Uh-oh. You really need to spray? Well, I've got that extra worker. Now that everything's under control, those one or two extra workers who are normally doing the tractors, they can handle this. Yeah, they'll keep it under control. So you're maxed. Let's move one of these to number 1. There we go. 1 there, 2 there, but that's fine. Ooh, 173 eggs. That's going to be a good old payday. Yup. They're all about the... You're maxed. All right, so we need 2 more. All right, we just had 1 born because it hasn't eaten yet. You did well, but I think you could have done a little bit better. Yeah, the loans were good. I could have pulled myself out of the hole quicker by, after harvesting was done, selling the tractor that I leased, so that way I could get out of the lease. But I kept paying the lease for a couple of months, and that hurt a lot. Once I get the tractor and the sprayer, which I definitely got to have within 56, well, this one will come up first, 48 days. Because I don't have to have the sprayer yet. Pardon me. I mean, the sprayer would be convenient, but I ain't got to have it. I'll need the tractor, then the sprayer. Then technically I should be okay on most things, because I have 2 workers that can run the machines. And they can take turns. Then it will be coming and saving up money for... I don't remember how much it was. Remember, it's big, it's purple. Alright, then I'll need to save up 50 grand for the wine cellar. And technically I need 100 grand because the scenario says I need 2 of these. Which is understandable, it pumps out the wine quicker. I don't... That's tough. I mean, in all fairness, I think it's better to even buy used and then later pay to renovate it, you know, up gradually. I mean, with it working that way, maybe lease it right when everything has popped up. Hey, it's ready to harvest. Then as soon as you can get stuff harvested, I mean, you sell it. It's got to go. Break that lease. Unless you've got a lot of research in on the finding cheaper workers. Now, if you did that, because you will need to, even after they spray, there, I have had a couple of bug incidents since the harvest. But I mean, in all fairness, it took a little while longer. But the people who are running your machines that are permanent workers, they took care of that for them. So it can go. It kind of depends on your research on which one would be better. I mean, I'm kind of just checking right now back and forth ever so often, just trying to get a used one, but I guess it's one of those things. As much as you need this and as useful as it is, you're not getting a used one. However, oh, okay. I guess it's just look at the draw because, like mine, my mechanical harvester, I actually got used. And they don't have any used ones on at the moment. Yeah, it came out as I think it was a 75 or 80% used. $36 and change. Yeah, 36,449. I mean, I could also, I could do more chickens, so that way when or quails. I mean, technically, I could do chickens. It's just the quail eggs sell more. I mean, you could do people that have animals, and doesn't make a difference if they have anything else. So that way, when the quails are dealt with, they can come spray the fields. Because I mean, my two people, they came out here, they fed the quails, they did the stuff, yada yada yada. Then I watched them come down, and they started harvesting. And after the harvest, they were spraying the fields. So it's one of those, they can help get it done too, but they got to do their original job first. But I would definitely start out with a minimum of 2 coops and do whatever. But I would definitely make sure you give them the organic foods to get that food bonus out of them, and then get the research to lower your bills and anything else you can do to lower. Because especially, do not go shopping until you do the, how much was it, 10%. Yeah, reduce the market price by 10% because it's 6,500 and you're like, oh, that hurts. But it dropped the price of, was it this tractor or the Riga tractor by a little over 9 grand, so it's worth it. Yeah, I normally do that too. It's like, well, if I do this, I'm not technically going to do this, but I could do, I could do that on the side for extra money since I'm already doing this. I'm already halfway there, so I might as well finish it. That's probably why it took me so long to do the fish one. which I'd never messed with the organics before, and someone on uh it's been a while. If you're still watching, I apologize. I can't remember your name. I see lots of names. A gentleman on YouTube left me a comment. It was like, well, what about organic? Wouldn't that be faster? And I actually looked up. It's like, yeah, the organic goes a lot faster. You pay a little bit more to get like the fish, the animals, and whatnot started. But once you get it started, it pays for itself quicker in the long run. So it's one of those, hey, you could do 3 normal ones or 2 organic ones, but the 2 organic ones in the long run would outrun the 3 regular ones. Which is why this time I decided to do the organic with that, and hopefully with this, because I bought the organic sprayers, or not sprayers, the pesticides and the other stuff. That should hopefully make me. That's what you got to make. Yeah, it doesn't care the type or yada 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 of the grapes, but you want to sell X amount of money of wine, and that will help you reach the money quicker. Which I know this isn't a race. It's a on these scenarios. It's a here's the scenario. We're gonna have stuff set up for you, but inefficiently, can you do it? It's more of a, hey, here's a Tetris puzzle. Here's the pieces. Can you get this in place before the music runs out? Have a sale yet? Oh, I saw that. There was a button there for a second. Put it back. I mean, look at the leasing price. I mean, it's one of those, it's like, you'd be better off just to manual labor. You know, you could do this. It's just like, just hire a couple of dirt cheap people. In the long run, you're going to almost pay the price for the tractor, and then you have to give it back. So you're not really going to make profit or that much profit from your grapes, especially if you're sitting on them to make wine. We're not going to use the tractor, boys. I'm confused. Why didn't you use the tractor? I spent good money on this tractor. Somebody get in this harvester. All right. Let's just see. There's 3 of you that do you really have to have everything? I'm waiting to see. I turned the manual off on that one. I'll just Okay, so yeah. Okay, so you have to have the Riga tractor. Oh, I bet this harvests and dumps into here in the track. Okay. So you have to have both. You have to have the harvester, the trailer, and the tractor, or none of it works. Okay. That's the catch. Not bringing in the seasonal employees. Y'all can live with it, and I don't. I mean, that's why we have this for. Go buy, yeah. But buying the other stuff, that's kind of the. Of course, maybe that had to be started off being planted. Well, I guess I could plant a fresh one. No, I'd rather get my tractor. There. No, quit yelling. Have one on sale now? It's got to be looking at something else before this comes up. That's about to drive me. Okay, yeah. I bet it pulls this up first, and then it's auto switching to that. Funny. I need this one for the scenario, and it's the only thing that's not on sale. Well, sorry. Resale. I mean, look at the price difference. I don't care. I don't mind paying for upkeep. How's the I'm coming? Nope, nope, nope. Get out of the way. Is there anything? Capacity. Now that's gonna be for the other stuff. I can start paying for the reduction price of buildings so that the wine cellar's not 50 grand. Increase the minimum price of products and crops. Yeah, we got the harvesting under control. Let's do this to start getting the eggs more expensive. I mean, I'm not going to have the tractor in time for harvest anyway. Three. Do all three. I can get one for 2,400. Yeah, I mean, I will eventually. I plan to, little by little. But it's one of those things I'm going to do a little research here, a little research there. But I want to go slow because, darn it, I need the tractor, and the sprayer wouldn't be missed either. Because I really don't want to have to hire the seasonal employees, and in a minute, ooh, it's gonna hurt. The screen's gonna light up like a Christmas tree because they're gonna get mad because of all the stuff that needs to be sprayed. But at least I get to skip through winter. So first, so that'll help. That'll give me a huge chunk of change right there. Yeah. Thank you for harvesting my crops. You still got one to go. How are we looking? Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, 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 no. There. You know, technically that could save money too. Instead of doing the chickens, you could do. It would cost you a little bit extra because you would have to pay upkeep on a building, which you could do. I don't know. Let's see. These, no, no. Nope. Nope. No. Probably do small cow. Right. Let's see. Probably well. You could probably do the shed. So that way you could get, what is it? Milk and or wool plus or cows to, you know, milk there also, but at the same time then you'll get the dung, so you could use that for fertilizer. So you would, one, you could sell the milk, wool, whatever, since you don't need it, but you could stop paying for fertilizer and you would have just a small upkeep for the building to store the dung in from the animals. So then it would cut out another bill. So that might be better than the quails. Just kind of be questionably close. Can I have my skip button again? I'd actually try the campaign sometime instead of these scenarios. I just like the scenarios because they're nice and themed, and it teaches you, well, it teaches you how to cheese it, I guess. Ooh, cheese with quail egg, that might be good. Nice cheesy omelet. Heavy on the cheese. Why does this feel like I'm not making as much money as I feel like I'm not making as much. It was 8 grand, I thought. That's true. And that would be some of the biggest chicken legs you ever seen if you crossbred the ostriches and the quails. Autumn has come. Yep, yep, yep. Come on, give me a button. We need 12 grand, and we can get our, at least our tractor, so that'll be good for harvesting. Then we'll just have to save up and get a sprayer. We might be able to get a sprayer cheap. Well, not right now cheap, but hopefully eventually cheap. In all fairness, this. Different animals. You're manufacturing, so you're just labor. You're fired, Alice. There we go. Sorry, Alice, but just we got everything sprayed and everything, and it's going to be a while before I get that wine cellar going. I think you can go. I guess, in all fairness, I could have built another chicken coop and thrown her in there to work. But now I can get my stuff quicker. We'll take Alice and we'll move her on down the road. She's good at manufacturing. I'll get to the the carrot cake eventually, and I'll rehire her down there. She can make carrot cake. It'll be great. Then she'll be like, I don't, he fired me. I don't have to have wine with my carrot cake. But thankfully, there is another snare I could do. That's one that's making cheese, so that way you can have some cheese to go with that wine at the unemployment office. I love it. Even at the end of the month when it ticks over, this barely even goes down. Right. It's just amazing how fast those eggs come in now. I mean, he picked it up at what, 29, and as soon as he drove off, we got 100 and something back in. Yup. So he picked up 178. 177, I forget. I have to leave one or it freaks the game out. Let's see how much we can get. See if we can get to 177 again before his truck has to. Not that. Oh, we got close. That's true. If I kept all those eggs, and then we could wait until they instantly hatch. Be like, hey, don't sell the eggs. Let them hatch. But I want you to instantly, little puppy, instantly sell the quails when they come out. And I think, let's see, if you could do that, how much are the? All right, yeah, okay, so it's, we'll say 750 for an egg, and the quails themselves are 16. So that's a huge difference. I'm almost tempted to buy the sprayer and then take out a loan to get the machine itself. Because, I mean, the timer hasn't even restarted yet. So I know I've got at least 50 to 70 something days. But as soon as I do something stupid like that, then I'm going to need something in a different order. All right, I'll give you the left leg of each quail. That's your commission. That's a lot of quail legs. That'd be what, 200 quail legs? That's pretty good eating. That'll last you for a while. Keeping the right leg though, that's most of them are probably gonna be right, have bigger right legs, so gotta make sure that I get the good end of the 50-50 deal. If we okay, so we're only 32% harvest. But then again, once I get these machines up and running, I can plant more fields. No, the crows and sometimes the bugs, depending on what you have underneath you, it's a seasonal thing. Like I know it took me a while to figure that out because I figured it out in the fishing scenario with all the fish farms during certain times of years. It would be like the dragonfly, what is it? Flies and stuff like that. It's just like, is something rotten or something dying, or it's just a seasonal? It made me think that too. Because the first time I saw it, it's like, oh God.